Honeys, today your favorite domestic coordinator is going to teach you how to make the best banana bread recipe. I'm following this wonderful recipe from Natasha's kitchen. And I always liked Natasha because even though she's always making all these sweets and desserts and such, she keeps her figure. Because nothing's worse than somebody whose ass gets to be more than 3 feet wide, as Charlie would say. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these bananas. You're really supposed to use 3, but I already put one into the mix over here. But this is my favorite part. You take 3 bananas and take a fork and just mash them up. So nicely. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to have some bigger chunks too, because it really makes your banana bread very moist. Really moist and sticky, as my good friend Ben would say. I mean, Dr. Graber, he knows what he's talking about. So you mash these beautiful ripe bananas. Oh, it's so satisfying. Okay, just mashing them. If your bananas aren't overripe, you could always put them in a brown paper bag and put them in the oven at a low heat so the gases from the bananas will quickly ripen them. Okay. Oh, just moist and wet, just the way Ben would like it. Okay, now that looks pretty good. Maybe a little more. Oh, things just haven't been the same without Charlie around telling us what to do. I miss hearing his voice. All those stories he used to tell 150 times in a row. It's the sound of my son's voice. Oh, maybe I could have another call with him later tonight. Okay, I'm gonna hold it together for you all. I hope you appreciate this live stream show. It's part of my healing process. Okay, so we got our nice mashed up, moist and sticky, succulent bananas. And here I have pumps of all-purpose flour. I had to buy bargain brand because we're having some money troubles. By the way, if you would like to purchase 2613 Tortugas Lane, it's still for sale. Cash offers gladly accepted with a big discount. Yeah, I have some bargain brand sugar. I think I put in 3/4 cup. Okay, so 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cups sugar. Harvey knows what I'm talking about. Tiny teaspoon of bargain brand baking soda. Again, I have to watch all of our dollars because they're all going to our attorneys. And those boys are eating more than yogurt these days. I'm keeping receipts. Tiny pinch of salt. This one I still splurged and I bought the real Morton's brand. Okay, and 2 eggs. You know, wet and sticky. Oh, now my fingers are wet. Oh, I gotta ask Dr. Grable what I should do. Oh. Okay, and now I'm gonna stir this up. Too bad Jibbers isn't around to enjoy this banana bread, but I would have given him a hug too. Now stir it up. And then comes another satisfying moment where I bring out my mixer. I'm gonna plug it in, whip that thing up nice, just like the way Harvey likes it. Gotta mix up the wet and dry ingredients first so I don't make a mess. Oh, Charlie liked his banana bread. He would like it with a lot of plump, juicy nuts. But due to our cost-cutting measures, I just didn't have it in me to pay $10 for a bag of walnuts today. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to this channel because every dollar counts. Okay, so I'm gonna take out this mixer that I have. Oh, now it's time to, I hope this works. I don't use it very often. It's giving me PTSD. It sort of sounds like those sirens when the police come. Oh, I think I'm gonna turn this off. Oh. Ay. Okay. That's moist enough. Okay. Delicious best banana bread made by America's favorite mother-in-law. So I continue stirring this up because those beaters, this electric mixer just gives me PTSD. It makes me scared thinking about those police sirens. So I'm just gonna use my able arms and hands and just stir it up moistly myself. Oh, what do I do with this? Okay, so I've been thinking a lot about how life has been since Charlie left us. Horrible travesty of justice. Those terrible people of Hiawassee Springs were not going to give us justice. Those people, those colored folk, and those inbred white men, those people with a third grade education, they just didn't understand. Level, turn it into a Dateline special like that disgusting Georgia Campbellman did. If you guys know of any non-extradition countries, please send me a private message. I have to sing to you a song that I've been thinking about lately. And I know one of the commenters thought it was a dumb song, but I'm going to sing it anyway because I'm 73 years old and I do what I want. I'm on my own. Why did I end this way once again? On my own. Oh, I'm wondering what went wrong. On my own. It wasn't how it was supposed to end. By myself. On my own. Once again, by myself. No one said it would be easy in love, and here I stand on my own. Once again, myself. I can't seem to remember other lines. How about another nice oldie song that reminds me of happier days? The 70s. Or was it the 60s? My bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I hate to wake you up before I go, or before I leave. I can't remember the lines. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I love you so. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I love you so. Oh, boy, singing these oldies is going to make me a little bit too depressed, but at least I'm done making this banana bread batter for you all. And I don't have a loaf pan because I couldn't afford to pay another $9 at the grocery store to buy a new loaf pan. Wendy's not talking to me anymore, so I can't borrow a loaf pan for her, so I just have to make do with what I have with this plexiglass thing. And this has to bake at 350 degrees for, I don't remember, maybe half an hour, so maybe less than that because this isn't a loaf pan. So maybe I'll just talk to you all, my ardent supporters out there who still don't watch any media upon the advice of your attorneys and still think I'm innocent. I think Daniel did a very good job just spinning my tales for the family when he was on Surviving the Survivor a few days ago. Good job, Daniel. You get an extra $500 bonus for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support of everybody. Okay, I can't waste any bit of this batter. Okay, I'll put this in the oven for 350 degrees. Spread it out nicely. All right. So hard to hold it together these days. Okay. I have an appointment with the trust and estates attorney later today. Gotta make some preparations. Something big is about to happen, but I can't tell you all. Okay, I'll be right back while I put this in the oven. The banana bread is in the oven. I'm taking some requests, and I'll just try to clean up a little bit here. Okay. Let me see if there are any questions from all of my loyal supporters here. Oh, my fingers are still getting all dirty. Icky. Okay, thank you all for being here. Yes, $500 bonus because I was watching STS. I had to make sure that Daniel did what I told him to do. Okay, he did a pretty good job. I give him a 95. Thank you for appreciating me and my breathing. Harvey likes it too. If you have any questions, I am here, ready and waiting for your questions, even though I refuse to comply with that subpoena that evil Georgia cattleman sent us. But now, since I can make some YouTube revenue, I'm willing to answer questions. Parchment paper. Never question the maestro or the maestra. The recipe doesn't call for parchment paper. Don't talk to me. Okay, maybe that was in relation to some other comment. I'm going out of order here. What are you talking about? I didn't have anything to do with what happened to my ex-son-in-law. I am out of the loop. I don't know what you're talking about. What's that billable hours? Well, due to attorney-client privilege, I know Daniel was not able to talk about that, but I'll tell you, yes, we have to pay him. And that's why I'm doing more live stream shows. So I hope you all give me some more super stickers and watch some ad revenue, because every dollar counts. Somebody please buy Tortuga's Lane. Oh, that blasted house has been on the market since last spring and nobody wants to buy it and nobody even wants to rent it. I think we need Janice to start paying us rent if she wants to stay at Will Harbor. What are you talking about? About cases where somebody's poisoning her husband? Harvey and I have been married for many, many years. I've forgotten how many years. Maybe almost 50 years. We have a very loving relationship. I've set a great example for my children. So why are you talking about wives killing their husbands? Ice cream. Yes, I do like to whip up cream too, you know. Who is this Judy? She that horrible little Oriental girl that's always making fun of me? I should have Daniel send her a threatening letter. How is Harvey handling? Oh, well, Harvey always lets me do whatever I want to do. That was the secret to our long and happy marriage. Okay, so if I want to do YouTube, Harvey supports me. Right, Harvey? After all, he has brain cancer and he's feeble, so he can't really object to anything that I'm doing, especially if I'm trying to make money for the family on YouTube. Okay, well, oh, I thought the computer froze. Well, I got to check the washing machine. Oh, well, I did tell you, the first step before you make your banana bread is you got to take the cash out of the sink, because you need to use the sink when you're baking and such. So yes, I did take my cash out of the sink. Sometimes I use the washing machine, but that kind of makes my utility bills go up too high and I've got to save my pennies. So I try not to use the washing machine most of the time, unless we're doing a big hit. Oh, you would like another song? Okay. This was from one of my comedy live streams from a while back, and it lost me a ton of subscribers, but I'll sing it anyway because people who are still watching me must really love my singing. It's such a great form of stress relief. Big level of stress. Can't do it anymore. Let me think of what song I would like to sing for you all. This is by Michael Jackson. That beautiful plastic surgery. I was so envious of his plastic surgery. And he reminds me of my son, who would just spread his love to all those beautiful children across the world. Charles, the two of us need look no more. We both found what we were looking for. Now it's us, probably the two of us. Now it's me, or now it's we. I and me. Now it's us. Now it's we. Charles, you're always running here and there. You feel you're not wanted anywhere. If you ever look behind and don't like what you find, there's something you should know. You've got a place to go. I think I'm getting old and senile, so I'm forgetting the order of the lyrics, but I think it ends something like, how does it go? Oh, can't ask Harvey because he has brain cancer. And I can't ask Wendi because you won't take my cards anymore. How does that song go? Okay. Hold it together. Hold it together. I'm on a live stream. Okay. If you ever look behind and don't like what you find, there's something you should know. You've got a friend in me. Got a friend in me. Okay, well, anyway, I'll take some other requests. I seem to have forgotten the way that song ends. Just going senile there. I need to take some ginkgo biloba. What did Daniel leave out of the interview that you wanted covered? Well, I had certain criteria that I told him he better mention on the show if he wants that $500 bonus in a new TV. So he covered pretty much everything, but he could have laid it on a little thicker, when he was talking about what a nice person, nice, kind, the easiest client he's ever had to get along with. Why did he say I was not analytical? Wendi thinks I'm stupid, or Wendi said that I always think I'm dumb, but he didn't have to say that. Why did he say that on a live international broadcast on Surviving the Survivor? Was that supposed to make me look good when he said that I was not analytical? Generalize things. Well, me. You did it. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I am out of the loop. I don't know who Tito is. I'm getting my stories mixed up. Perhaps I'm not as good as Charlie and Wendi are in keeping these lies straight. I'm getting a migraine. Okay, well, I testify. Of course I will testify. Just as Wendi said, if I was subpoenaed, I would certainly speak, and I would tell the truth. Because I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to do with it. I don't know what you're talking about. Gen pop. What is that? Is that like K-pop? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in my home in my beautiful lush condo making banana bread, ready to give somebody a hug. Okay, so is Gen pop something like K-pop? Well, I'm a little too old for that. Oh, it's Tracy. Oh, I love Barbara. Do you want to hear Papa? Can you hear me? I hope you all saw my live stream show from a month or so ago. I really burned out my pipes singing that song. Harvey was upset, but that my throat was irritated and I was out of commission for a while. But I did sing my heart out when I sang Papa, Can You Hear Me? But my favorite uplifting Streisand song is, of course, from 1974, The Way We Were. Okay. like the corners of my mind. Misty watercolor memory of the way we were. Added pictures of the smiles we used to share. Smiles we gave to one another. The way we were. Can it be it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten pretty long? If we had the chance to do it all again, Wendi, tell me, could we? Memories are so beautiful, and yet those too painful to remember. We simply choose to forget. So it's the laughter we will remember. Away. Away. Get so emotional thinking about the good old days, the 70s, 80s, when everybody listened to me. You could show my face at the synagogue. It's just, don't make me relive all these horrible memories. I don't know. I should turn off this live stream show. I know the banana bread is still cooking. Who is Markel? I don't know who that is. I do know that my grandchildren love me. The Adelson children. Well, they love their nana or grandma. They love their grandma, and they love my banana bread. I'm going to serve them that banana bread in about an hour after it cools down and give them a nice big hug. Can Dan make miracles? Yes, he does make miracles. Yes, he does. I think Dan, sometimes I like to call him Danny because he's just like family to us. And I'm talking about Daniel Rashbaum, of course. He's just like another son to me. He loves me. Exactly. He will be left as one of the beneficiaries to the trust, as long as he does what I want. Yes. Grading system. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but my daughter was valedictorian of high school. My children were both, well, including Charlie. I don't know about Charlie, but that oldest one that I don't like to talk about, he actually got very good grades, and so did Wendi. And did I tell you I was the spelling bee champion of my borough back in 1962? What appeal? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I am out of the loop. But I do have appeal. Harvey would say so. Oh, somebody loves me. Thank you. Thank you very much. I have just been so vilified in the press and on YouTube, and all those horrible people making fun of me and making jokes and saying horrible, awful things about my children and Harvey and me, and we're both just very frail, of us when we're shopping at Costco for bacon and such. I select Wendy's bar mitzvah dress. No, I did not. She did not ask my opinion, and I'm very upset that my son would speak to me. Channel, and my daughter, who I loved very much, won't even respond to my texts and phone calls. I didn't say she was involved, but I did see that picture. And Wendi, it's time you go to Weight Watchers. And that dress was very unflattering. Oh, I don't know if she thinks that she's going to be able to get another man wearing that kind of dress, letting her tatas hang out. It's time she get another consultation with Dr. Butna about that droopiness. Oh, but I'm just saying that as a loving mom. I still love you, even though you won't respond to me for some reason. The family recipe. Even the family recipe for making sure our fingerprints aren't on our stapled cash. Well, that's a family secret, so I will not tell you the family recipe. The theme of my puzzle pieces. We spend much time doing puzzles these days. Instead, we're still just keeping track of all of our stapled cash and our assets and making sure everything is thoroughly protected and trying to sell Charlie's house. In fact, I want to thank you YouTubers for giving me some feedback about Charlie's house for sale. I'll be sure to tell that realtor to take that car seat out of the bedroom and get rid of that random folding table and folding chair. And some commenters talked about the mildew on the cushions outside, near the pool. So yes, I think I need to get Consuela to go there and power wash or clean those cushions off. Thank you for your feedback. Now I know how to work harder to get that house sold. All right. Charlie knows how to make the banana bread. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. He sure did have some yellow fever. Like to date those bananas. But he kind of liked them when they were a little brown, though. Why did I write so many long emails? Well, because I have a lot to say. And just as Ryan Fitzpatrick said, what difference does it make? It's free speech. And it's just like what all the other idiots do. So I have the right to tell my children how I think they should live their lives. I'm their mother. Rashi, appreciate that. Do not call Danny such horrible names. Like I said, Daniel Rashbaum is like a member of the family. He thinks of me like his mother. Okay, so do not say anything negative about my Danny, or I will block you from this channel. He does whatever I tell him to do. And he gets nicely rewarded for his efforts. You saw me in action? Okay. Well, I hope you did hit that like button. Gotta bump up the YouTube algorithm. Yes, we need to get Janice to pay rent. Okay, I did not agree with Janice living there rent-free, but we did need somebody to at least be there and take care of Bubbles and make sure that vandals and those crazy YouTubers didn't just keep driving by and taking pictures of the house, So, but now it's time for Janice to get her, okay? We have properly used her for our purposes, and she needs to get out and make sure those 2 TVs stay in the property, okay? Because those TVs cost about $500. Yes, Charlie needs the revenue. Oh, the raise roll. Okay, thank you for the tip. Okay, yes, we're doing our best to try to amass all the assets that we can because these lawyer bills just keep mounting. All right, Mr. Brett of course not. How dare you say that to me? I said that I am going to give the banana bread to my grandchildren. And I love them very much. They are my sunshines. I certainly would not be putting antifreeze in that. Now, if it were for jibbers. Oh, oops, did I say that? All right, can you use a, yes, you can use a spork too, but I was using this nice spoon because I couldn't find my spatula. Yes, I do really love my spoons here. I give them names. Now, this spoon is called, it's called Mr. Graber because I like licking it. So sweet, so wet and moist. All right, let's see, who is my BFF? Why do you keep mentioning Gen Pop? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, somebody let me know if that's some different thing like K-pop or J-pop or whatever those Oriental people seem to really like. Let's see. All right. Now, no, I have said this over and over and over again, and I'm sorry I sound like a broken record like Charlie sometimes, but Wendi refuses to talk to me. It really hurts me to my core that my darling daughter, who I love so much, won't even answer my calls or respond to my texts. Harvey cheating with me on J Date? Of course not. DJ site? What's a DJ site? Well, I think you meant J Date. Okay, no, Harvey is not going to cheat on me. Like I said, he has brain cancer and he's very frail. You know, like he probably couldn't even find his way home from the airport or know how to get to a taxi. So, okay. I think, unfortunately, I do have to get going because I got to go check on that banana bread. So unless there's any quick questions here, how do I talk in code? Oh, well, I guess I'm not that dumb after all. All right. All right. Who did my neck? Oh, well, it's a special secret there. But, yes, it involves certain bodily fluids, which I cannot talk about on a YouTube live stream. Oh, you like my shirt, huh? Okay. Well, it is custom made. So if you would like me to make you a replica of the shirt, I'd be glad to do so for a nice price. Cash donation, of course. Why, thank you. I'm glad that you appreciate my shirt. It's one of my favorites. Just like Wendi, we like to wear the same thing about 50 times before we switch over to a new outfit. Okay, well, I think that's enough here. So I bid you adieu. Thank you for appreciating my song, and I hope you appreciate that banana bread recipe that I taught you. Thanks to Natasha's Kitchen and the internet. I told you, stop making fun of Danny. Okay, Danny Rashbaum is a wonderful, kind, very nice, upstanding lawyer. Okay, he's become part of the family. Nobody should make fun of Danny Rashbaum. We have the connections to silence you. All right. Okay, I hope you all enjoy the rest of the Saturday. My voice is starting to go, and I can't keep this up anymore. And I got to check up on the banana bread for my precious little sunshines. Oh, you keep bringing this up. It's like a stab in the heart. I am shocked that Wendi ditched me. Why? Did not create that monster. My daughter is the sweetest, kindest. She values honesty and authenticity. She's a humanitarian who fights for the rights of oppressed third world immigrants. Okay, I do not appreciate these negative comments, okay? But thank you for watching me and bumping up the YouTube algorithm so I can make more YouTube revenue on this stream. Every dollar counts. Okay. Well, have a wonderful day. I heard that Carl Steinbeck is going to be having a live stream chat tomorrow, so I will definitely be listening in. And as long as I pay Danny Rashbaum, I'm sure he or one of his associates will be listening in too to gather some intel. All right. So thank you so much for watching. And I'll make a short later on and tell you all how that banana bread turned out. I hope it's not burning in the oven. All right. Yes, exactly. Judy D. Thank you for your enthusiasm. Please support Jury Trial Mentor. I guess I need to watch more of his streams and see if he says any good information that's going to help my defense. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's so interesting. I'm so glad you YouTubers are out there giving us so much information. All right. Take care, you all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Any negative commenters will be blocked immediately from this channel. Thank you.